Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about WrestleMania Night 1, the Saturday of WrestleMania. Tomorrow is Sunday, Night 2 of WrestleMania. But before I get into all the WrestleMania stuff that happened tonight, let me tell you about my uh, experiences with WrestleMania. Yes, I'm a longtime wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since the 80s. I went to WrestleMania 7, I went to WrestleMania 12, 21, and then from here I start losing the numbers because I forget. The one in Frisco, and then the one that happened in LA in SoFi Stadium the other like 2 years ago. So I've been a wrestling fan for a long time. I used to go down to the LA Sports Arena, watch them almost. I think they used to come every 2 months or every month, and they used to sell the tickets inside. You have to run real quick, like during the intermission, to go buy the tickets for the next event. It was fun. So yeah, that's my experiences with wrestling. So people that don't know, I did some wrestling reviews here, but it's been hard with all work and all this and all. Life happens. So yeah, I've been backed up big time on everything, but I'm back to do WrestleMania because it's a weekend, and this WrestleMania was pretty good. I didn't have a problem with it. I liked it a lot. Let me get through the matches and tell you what I liked and what I didn't really like about this WrestleMania. Night 1, of course, because tomorrow's night 2. Hopefully it's way better than night 1. I'm not saying that it was bad today. I'm just saying that I just hope it was better. Anyway, let's start with the first match, which is LA Knight, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso versus Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Ice Speed. The match wasn't great. It was just them putting on a good show. That's what it felt like. It was back and forth. Usos, Logan Paul, Vision. For me, it felt more like from my personal view, my opinion. It felt more like we need to get these guys on WrestleMania because they're stars. How do we get them? Because the storylines that are just all screwed up. The Vision got hurt. Everything just went bonkers on that storyline. So they had to change up a lot of things. So they just had to put something in here. And they wanted to showcase Actual Speed. Actual Speed been training. I've seen those videos where he's been training with Randy Orton. So, what did I think of Actual Speed? I think he did good. I think the kid did good. I didn't know he was 21, so I could call him a kid. I'm 47. So, yeah, I could call him a kid. The kid did good. That jump he did, not a lot of people could do that. Everybody could say, oh, everybody could. No. No one could hardly do that. You have to train for that. I wouldn't even try that. That's crazy. But he did it. He did like that corner jump on Logan Paul from the top rope. The kid did good. The match was okay. It was fun. I had fun with it, and that was important because that's what wrestling is. And if I had fun, I liked it. Not like it wasn't Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. I'll get into that one later on because there was a match that I did like about the wrestling. But it was a fun match, and that's what it was supposed to be. So, besides that, we saw Ice Speed turn on Logan Paul. Jey Uso and LA Knight won the match, and it was great. So, we'll see what happens from here on in on Monday Night Raw with Ice Speed. Is he going to come back? Is he going to be part of more storylines? Who knows? We just wait and see. The next match was one of my favorite matches of the night. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre, great heel. Like those old school heels that they get scared. They're like, I don't want to say the words here because I don't want to say bad words in this one. I want kids to watch this, but he's like a S heel, if you know IT. Yeah, I said the word, but you know what I mean. Don't put it together. Kids don't put it together. He's like a scary cat heel. That's what I'll say. I'll keep it PG. And it's great to see him fail and like be cocky, and then they kick his ass, and he gets all like, he'll be on Twitter later on talking about how he got screwed over. So, the match, hardcore match. Let's get into the match. Enough of the talking. Car was passing by. Sorry for looking that way. The match was hardcore. Like I said, it wasn't like someone putting a syringe in someone's mouth. I ain't gonna say the other company's name on this video. Yes, I do watch that, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't that hardcore. But but it was hardcore enough for WWE. And they had one botch where they tried to put the seats together, but it was like far apart. And when Drew McIntyre threw Fatu, it didn't look right. He landed on one chair. But besides that, had no problem. I like when they took the belt away from the referee. They started using the strap. Now I want to see a strap match with them for some reason. I don't know if it's going to happen because I think Jacob Fatu's moving on to bigger things. But the match overall, and for the hardcore, with the wrench and everything, the way they used all the tools, was great. So I like that match. That was one of my favorite matches of the night. Then we had the Fatal 4-Way, which was the Alexa Bliss and Charlotte versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus the Bella Twins. We had a little plot twist that was spoiled earlier because I looked at my phone like an idiot. Brie Bella's hurt. She had surgery. That's what she said at the after show. So she said the wrong person because they're twins. Nikki Bella is hurt. She has had surgery, and she said that on the post show. She had surgery 2 weeks ago. So she knew she wasn't gonna go, and they brought in Paige. Paige signs with WWE again. I'm glad to see her back. Can't wait to see some matches, some future matches with her, with all these other new wrestlers that we haven't seen yet. But they put the titles on them too soon. Personally, I thought it was gonna be Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They deserve it more. But they went with Brie Bella because I think they wanted the Bellas to have the title, the tag team titles. But unfortunately, because Nikki got hurt, is now Paige, and now they have the tag team titles. So you could call them tag team champions, Paige and Brie. So good for them. They won the titles. The match was like, they tried. It was great. It wasn't one of my favorite matches. It was a little slow for me, but they tried. I don't have nothing against them. It was fine. But there's some cool spots here and there. Everything was all over the place though for me, and it wasn't that great, but probably some people like it. Hopefully you liked it, because wrestling's subjective. Everybody has, if you liked it, great for you. For me, it wasn't my thing. So let's move on. Congratulations to Paige and Brie. I almost said Nikki again. Well, Nikki too, because she was part of the trio. Then we had the Becky Lynch match versus AJ Lee. Becky Lynch won that match. I was going for AJ Lee. Another match where there was a lot of shaky spots here and there, but overall it was a great match. I liked the fun of it, so I did like the match. I like this match. I had fun with it. It wasn't a great match, but I had fun with it. There was some spots where she did the Widowmaker and she kind of like slipped. Becky Lynch grabbed her hair, luckily, and it looked like nothing bad happened, but there was a little botch there. Like the part with the referee, how the referee came back. It reminded me of the other company referee, if you know what I mean. Those who know. But it was a fun match. Not a good match, but a fun match. Then we had Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Remember when I said Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart? I thought this was a top of the line wrestling match. It was great. I liked this match a lot. One of my other favorite matches besides the hardcore match. It was back and forth wrestling, hitting each other. Chops were freaking crazy. Seth Rollins' freaking chest was freaking like it was bleeding. It wasn't, but it was just red. And Gunther won because Braun Breaker came back and did the spear. Of course, they were going to do shenanigans. They were not going to let Gunther or Seth Rollins take the fall there. But as far as the match goes, I want to see a real match where actually there's a winner or loser and no shenanigans. But we won't get that for a while because now Seth Rollins going to go fight Division. So here we go. Braun Breaker's back. I'm glad Braun Breaker's healthy. I'm glad he's back. He had a damn hernia that happened, and that sucked that it took him out of WrestleMania, but at least he got a little WrestleMania moment, at least attacking Seth Rollins. So great to see Braun Breaker back, because he is one of my favorite new wrestlers from this era. Then we have the Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer match, which I was going for Stephanie. I wish Stephanie would have won, but it was a good match. I like this one for me. I know there's some people that won't like it. I kind of like the match. Again, though, shenanigans. We gotta stop with that sometimes. They were having a good match. I wanted to see. Liv could have won without all that distractions, and it made her a better heel or something. But it was fine. They incorporated the whole Judgment Day girls in that match, and then at least we got to see Dom for today. Dom came out at the end to congratulate her, but good match. Not like a great match, but it was a good match. I liked it. I had fun. So for me, it was good. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with Liv Morgan. I like Liv Morgan. Uh, I just wanted Stephanie to keep the title. She deserved to win her match at WrestleMania. Then we had Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, and his phone call guy, Pat McAfee, and I love Pat McAfee. He's funny, but I don't understand what was the point of this whole thing. At first, I thought, okay, so if they lose, I thought somebody else was gonna come in, like a third guy, like the NWO. There's a third guy. There's a third, and Hulk Hogan came out. Could have been The Rock. I don't know who could have been. Could have been Triple H turning on WWE. Could have been anything. Instead, they just RKO'd in the middle of the match. Randy RKO'd Pat McAfee. First, they hurt him. He goes on a stretcher, which was funny. That was funny. I knew he was going to come back. He came back as a referee. He didn't count three fast enough. Randy Orton RKO him. And that's where I was like, so what's the point of this? And then Randy Orton loses. It was just a mess. It was a whole mess. I don't understand what the hell happened there. The match was fine. The match could have done with all the distractions. It could have been Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. And I get what a lot of people were saying. I get it. Because it could have been fine without Pat McAfee if they were just going to pull this off. But if they had like a bigger story, we'll see what happens. It's still not over. But if they had like a bigger story where they incorporated like a third guy, somebody comes out who's bigger than both of them, and that was like the puppet master of all this. They took the title away from Cody. Randy Orton wins the championship. Then they had like a big old feud where the corporation days, like it's the corporation. Even Vince coming back. I don't know, something. Then this, and Cody won, and now what? What happens here? Still another feud with Randy. I mean, I don't get it. And then we had country singer Jelly Roll, who is fine with. I like when people have problems with outsiders coming in. It's fine if they put in the work. For me, it's fine if they put in the work. If they come in and they like that rapper guy who was there last year who screwed up. I almost said a bad word. Who screwed up Cody Rhodes' ear. I forgot his name. Travis Scott, who came in last year, I think it was last year, and busted up Cody Rhodes and then left. See, those people I don't like. But if you put in the work and you're a fan and you put in the work and you're there a couple of times putting in the work, like Bad Bunny did a great job for me. It's fine. So I'm fine with Jelly Roll doing that. It was hilarious. It was funny. Pat McAfee acted like like all hurt, and then he gave the thumbs up, and then he flipped off the crowd. It was funny. The football players do that when they're on the stretcher with the thumbs up. That's all fine. Everything was going good. I was into it, and then they did the RKO thing, and it lost me because I was like, so where does it go from here? That's what I want to know. Where does it go from here? What's the next step? I thought it was gonna be someone big, but whatever. The match was fine. Cody Rhodes, I have no problems with him winning. It could have been Randy Orton or him. I have no problems, but that's how they went. I don't run the WWE. I just watch it, and if it's fun, I watch it. If there's like problems, I'll tell you. But usually, hey, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm watching it, so whatever. It was fun. A couple matches here, the ones I told you. So night one, liked it. I saw it. It was fun. I had a blast. It was like 8 hours of TV for me because I watched the whole pre-show and the whole post-show. Then I watched my games later. So it was just a fun day here at home. I would have went to WrestleMania, which is 6 hours away from me. But come on, WWE, expensive tickets. You guys priced me out. Last WrestleMania I went to, I barely had enough. Now, can I even freaking go? I don't care. I don't have the money. So congratulations to all who went. You guys have more money than me, but I couldn't afford it this year, so or last year. So I didn't take the little 6-hour trip over there. But I got to see it at home, which was fine, and experienced it, and the surprises were great. Overall was great. I like WrestleMania 1. Hopefully I say WrestleMania 1, night 1. That's what I mean today, Saturday. WrestleMania Night 2, hopefully it's way better, and we'll wait for Monday Night Raw, see what happens after that. So with that, thank you very much. I'm wearing my Dan Housen shirt because I don't want to get cursed. And if you're not wearing your Dan Housen shirt, you are cursed. We need more Dan Housen on WrestleMania, by the way. I know he was in the show for the fans where we didn't get to see it, but we need more Danhausen every night at WrestleMania. Hopefully night 2 he gets more of a show. Hopefully we see. Let me give you some predictions. Will we see Tom Brady? Will we see Tom Brady get stunned by Stone Cold? I'm saying yes. Will we see Roman Reigns win the title? I'm saying yes. Will Brock Lesnar beat Obafemi? I'm saying no. I think Obafemi should win. I hope they don't do Brock. I think they're gonna have Brock Lesnar win, but I'm going with Obafemi, and I'll get to the other matches later on because I don't remember them right now. But yeah, those are my little predictions for tomorrow night. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania like I did. Night 1, it was great. Some things could have been without. Some things shouldn't have happened. And we'll see what they do in night 2 of WrestleMania. And I hope you're having a great WrestleMania weekend, all you wrestling fans out there. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video for night 2 of WWE WrestleMania 42. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I think it is 42. I'm not good with numbers. I'm that old already. I'm not good with numbers. I stopped at 25. I think 30 was the word that I remember. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. And thank you guys for watching this video.